Do you remember the British TV series Men About the House that was a hit in the 70s? It's a humorous story revolving around the shared life of three friends in a small apartment. Talented actors like Richard O'Sullivan, Paula Wilcox, and Sally Thomsett provide great laughs and unforgettable moments. Join us to discover how the lives of these stars have changed more than 40 years since the film's release. Interesting images and stories about their careers, personal lives, and the marks they left in the entertainment industry will definitely surprise and delight you. Sally Thomsett played Jo when she was 23 years old in 1973. Jo is an innocent, cute girl who brings joy to everyone around her. With her innocent and optimistic personality, she is often the one to solve difficult situations in the apartment. After filming, Sally Thomsett continued her acting career with many roles in films and TV shows. Now at 74, she lives with her family and still participates in artistic activities while writing books and sharing her acting experiences with the younger generation.
It's just that it would save a lot of explanation, that's all. She doesn't come often.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, my own mother doesn't trust me, so I don't see why
those things. Right, I take 7 years off.
Yeah.
And then concentrate on Charlie.
Norman Ashley played Norman when he was 29 in 1974. Norman is a smart, sharp man who knows how to solve any difficult situation. After filming, Norman Ashley continued his acting career with many roles. He married a fellow actress and has 2 children. His family lives happily and often travels everywhere. Now at 79, he's retired and lives with his family, still maintaining an optimistic spirit and often participating in charity and community activities.
Didn't Chrissy tell me that you were in the technical college studying dressmaking?
Cooking. She said you should better come up to the house now, so I went up to the house and sat in this room waiting, and then the door frame filled and this enormous man came in.
Richard O'Sullivan played Robin when he was 29 years old in 1973. Robin is a funny, mischievous guy who knows how to make people around him laugh. With his humorous and charming personality, he quickly became the center of every funny situation in the apartment. After filming, he continued his acting career with many roles in other films and TV shows. Now at 80 years old, he is retired and lives in a retirement home for artists in London, where he maintains an optimistic spirit and often participates in community activities.
You know, although I say it myself, I can do things with a leg of lamb that would make your eyes pop out.
Yes. Yeah, well, I'll take your word for that. Actually, you know...
I remember his name called Christopher Warby, and we both wanted the other one to get the part, and fortunately I got it. And
Ian Lavender plays Mark when he was 28 years old in 1974. Mark is a young, energetic guy who knows how to make everyone around him feel happy. After filming, Ian Lavender continued his acting career with many other roles in films and TV shows. He married an actress and has 2 daughters. His family lives happily and travels often. Sadly, in 2024, he passed away at 77, leaving many regrets in the hearts of fans and colleagues.
You know, someone once summed it up that the most important thing in acting is sincerity.
Yes, once you've learned...
Yeah, I've got croup.
David and Jimmy being the writers.
The writers, David Croft and Jimmy Perry. The idea, I've got croup. And only chickens get croup said after.
Brian Murphy played George Roper when he was 41 in 1973. George is a lazy man who enjoys a peaceful life and is often controlled by his wife, Mildred. With his humorous and likable personality, he quickly became a favorite character. After filming, Brian Murphy continued his acting career with many roles in other films and TV shows. Now at 91, he is retired and lives with his family, still maintaining an optimistic spirit and participating in community activities.
It's not beyond the bounds of possibility we could be struck by lightning.
You're excited and think, oh yes, this would be good, but you can't think too far ahead of that. And this was going to be a pilot, and
Paula Wilcox played Chrissy when she was 24 years old in 1973. Chrissy is a smart, sharp girl who knows how to stand her ground. With a strong and decisive personality, she often confronts Robin in humorous debates. After filming, Paula Wilcox continued her acting career with many diverse roles in films and TV shows. Now at 74, she's still active in the industry and participates in many film projects while also spending time with her family and charity activities.
Heritage. Theatres, cinemas, art galleries, classical concerts.
Yeah, but Tom and Jerry's on.
Only in black and white.
Is she trying to get rid of me?
Oh, you know.
And that maybe she will be able to open doors for Yasmin by encouraging her to, read the books.
Yootha Joyce played Mildred Roper when she was 46 in 1973. Mildred is a strong, decisive woman who always knows how to control every situation. With a sharp and humorous personality, she often confronts her husband George in humorous situations. After filming, Yootha Joyce continued her acting career with many roles. Sadly, she passed away in 1980 at 53 due to liver failure, leaving many regrets in the hearts of fans and colleagues.
Finished a chapter
What?
where Armina, the slave girl, is being oiled by the eunuchs in readiness.
Started coming in, didn't it?
Yeah.
And the audience reaction was good. And so it started to take off, and so they started writing for us. I mean, they knew that.
Roy Kinnear played Jerry when he was 40 years old in 1974. Jerry is a funny, mischievous man who knows how to make people around him laugh. After filming, Roy Kinnear continued his acting career with many memorable roles. He is married and has 3 children, and his family lived in a cozy house in the outskirts of London. Sadly, in 1988, he passed away at 54 due to an accident during filming, leaving many regrets in the hearts of fans and colleagues.
I know he wouldn't tell you this himself because he's that sort of fella, but he needs it for his mother.
I didn't know you had a mother.
Hey? Say, have you got one? And if they haven't, you know.
Interesting thing is, fascinating fact that I discovered about you. No, you don't know what I'm going to say. It's about your...
Doug Fisher played Larry when he was 32 in 1973. Larry is a funny, mischievous guy who knows how to make people around him laugh. With his humorous and charming personality, he quickly became the center of every funny situation in the apartment. After filming, Doug Fisher continued his acting career with many memorable roles. Sadly, he passed away in 2000 at 58 due to a heart attack, leaving many regrets in the hearts of fans and colleagues.
What does he do to you?
Not a lot, not a lot.
Well, what about...
John Collin played Barman when he was 45 in 1974. Barman is a funny, friendly man who knows how to make his customers feel comfortable. With his humorous and likable personality, he quickly became a favorite in the bar. After filming, John Collin continued his acting career with many roles in other films and TV shows. Sadly, he passed away in 2017 at 88. Before that, he had retired and lived with his family.
Afternoon. Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Gideon.
And I've spoken to you before about bringing young ladies into the house.
He's a fella.
Jenny Hanley played Liz when she was 26 in 1973. Liz is a smart, charming girl who knows how to attract everyone's attention. After filming, Jenny Hanley continued her acting career and became one of the famous actresses of her generation. She married a successful businessman and has 2 children. Her family lives happily and often participates in social activities. Now at 76, she is still active in the industry and participates in many film projects while also spending time with her family and charity activities.
The real drag, you know, is weedy, boring, glasses.
I quite like the intellectual type.
No, you wouldn't like this one anyway, he won't be home. But I mean, I just checked.
Michael Segal played Jim when he was 49 in 1973. Jim is a strong, decisive man who always knows how to control every situation. With a sharp and humorous personality, he often confronts difficult situations in life. After filming, Michael Segal continued his acting career with many memorable roles. Sadly, he passed away in 1996 at 72. He spent his last moments with his family and children.
Could I have a Campari with a slimline tonic, a shush of soda, no ice, and if you could rub the glass round with a little bit of lemon rind.
You what?
You're right, make it half a bit.
Derek Seaton played Agent when he was 30 years old in 1973. Agent is a smart, sharp man who knows how to control every situation. After filming, Derek Seaton continued his acting career with many memorable roles. He got married and had a son. His family lives happily and often participates in community activities. Sadly, in 1979, he passed away at 35 due to a brain hemorrhage, leaving many regrets in the hearts of fans and colleagues.
Missing, or I'll be here all night, sir. Do you usually leave your rent money lying about in full view?
No, we usually leave it under the pot.
Pot, miss?
Who is your favorite character in Man About the House, and what do you think when some actors have passed away? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you.